Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to 999. 9 persons, 9 hours, and 9 doors. That's the last one. Last time, June disappeared as soon as we realized that she died in the past. So apparently, now 999 is working in the exact same causality as like Looney Tunes are, where you don't fall until you realize that nothing's under you. June is still alive until someone realizes she's supposed to be dead. June. No. Akane. I don't really think that's what's happening, but that is exactly what seems to be happening, and I'm waiting for a better explanation to come along. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover... Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Santa's got a gun. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. So he's turned the table on Ace. I wonder how he likes having the gun to his head. Though, if Santa was going to blow Ace away, he could have done it a long time ago.
Get up.
Sure isn't about to take the gun off him for a minute, is he? He isn't putting any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think he would either, but he just looks drained. Guess he's going for the door, huh? Doesn't need to verify it to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
You can't get anything, or there's two people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus.
God damn it.
It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
Is it your wish or Akane's? That's it. That's all he's going to give us? The hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. And now the gate's shut. The rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. Why are they looking at me? I don't know anything. Why am I an adventurer? I know I'm an adventurer, but it won't let me change back. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be all right. Which, again, I noticed that June had a headache through the entire game. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. See if this door still opens.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
I don't feel like that...
You mean we're trapped?
I don't feel like that makes any sense from Santa's perspective.
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
I'm just waiting for the countdown to start.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
But why? Like, this is...
No, you can't be serious.
Why would he do that? Like, I understand why he's mad at Ace, but why would he do that to any of the rest of us? Oh, but he is... Shit, we gotta do something. We still get out through the door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we just gotta... There's no wait. 5 of us can't open this door. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Is there any combination that will work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Oh, she doesn't think I'm going to need them ever again. She looks purposeful. She's writing quite a lot of them. She doesn't look very happy. Hey, there's no reason to be ripping pages out like that. Why can't I go back to novel? I've got the whole game in novel. Why is it suddenly not letting me?
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Well, at least 7 got it away from. Maybe now I can look at what she was writing. So we can get out if we leave Lotus here.
What? And there's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she figured it out though. And this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Well, if we go out through the next door, can't we come around and pull her out?
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Well, where the hell did that come from? She expected about it as much as I did.
Without...
Aww.
If you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he doesn't have much confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be bad. Just trust me.
If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
You are so bad at lying.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me neither.
Me
Wait,
too.
I'm also Junpei. Crap.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
So if you want, Lou, you can see you're about to cry.
That being said, however,
However,
I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Because it didn't open before?
Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but
But you're Snake, and therefore you always know what's going on.
I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier, at the Red.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's really only one thing you ever do at a red.
oh yeah.
No! What is this? Why? The digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see, why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Congratulations on your ability to hear, sir. So is that not actually a 9 door? I don't know what else it would be.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we get that whole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. You stand here and stare at the door with a 9 on it. Well, I guess this is it. This is the end. I swear to God, if credits roll here. Previous 0 ancient. Oh wait, it even says Akane-vision. Okay, well that makes that. The whole time I was like, I was about to explain why Akane was my best guess as to who this was, but now that it even says Akane-vision, then that kind of removes all doubt. I was watching. I'd watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was also listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. Okay, this is creepy as hell. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears, they became mine. My mind, Look, I'll admit that Junpei has never been with a woman, but this is not how that works. Just so everyone at home knows, in case anyone else is in Junpei's shoes. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him. At the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise, like a clap of thunder. It was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. Are we going to go through the whole game again from Akane's point of view? Which is also extra stupid because her view is from my body. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him and we became one. Inside of Junpei. Somehow, I found myself in Junpei's mind, 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living 2 realities at once. One was the present, one was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one another, one or the other. That was how I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
God, that's gotta be, like, even if she survives, she'll be insane after this. For split second, I thought the little guy behind her with the mouse hair was the 9th man as a kid, but no, he's one of the ones running the experiment. For split second, I was trying to find Clover, but yeah, she's in Building Q, isn't she? That was my brother, Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
I'm guessing the girl right behind Aoi is one of Lotus's daughters, but given by they look the same. I'm guessing the other one is the girl in the very back, because she also has Lotus's hair color, although she doesn't really look like Lotus at all. Although actually, it's very possible that only one of them's on the ship, because we know that Aoi and Akane got messed up and put on the same ship, but no one else should have. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home. She found the chance of that. The girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It's been 2 hours since the no game began. We were starting to fall apart. Just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Hello, everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around
I
him.
have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me.
So obviously they know what the experiment is for and why it exists.
Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
Is her name actually Clover? That would be weird. As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is... well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her.
So that's why the 4-leaf clover means so much.
Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover.
That's not true. Santa and Akane don't. Boom!
For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember.
I like how Snake is the one taking charge. Like, they're literally the seeing are following the blind.
We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way.
Which one do you leave out? Because before the 4-leaf clovers represent 4 things, but you only said 3.
Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean
Oh,
faith,
luck's the last one.
trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words.
Wow, he's so much less refined as a kid.
So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each. He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
So what? We're gonna hold up the 4-leaf clover in the real world, and then suddenly Santa will be like, "I can't incinerate you." When we finished, just a few minutes ago, it was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors. We finally found the door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors, and we found them in the chapel. We went into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another 9 doors, but this time it was only 1. There was only 1 door. That meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors.
We began to panic. That is, things hadn't gotten bad enough already.
within 18 minutes.
9 times 2.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration.
So, and now
has
7's
been
going to come out in a second.
launched.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
Is there an override like right no, wait, no, that's the red. My brother Owie swallowed hard and
I
answered.
think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate.
Whoops. Did not mean to press that button. Sorry, guys.
Help me!
Still can't go back to anything else. Nope. Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Pharaoh's eyes was filled with despair. But then, out of the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was huge, a frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. I'm glad they don't redo it. 4 of us who stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent and away from the incinerator and slid down into the hall. We came out the other side of door 9. Well, opposite the door was a set of double doors. Went through these and began to run up the spiral stairs. Lead the way if you were the one that was caught by Hongo. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. We could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. Just across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upwards like a tornado. Eventually I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized.
No, where is it? Did I drop Junpei's present?
I knew I had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then I dropped it as we slid out. I had to go back. I had to. God damn it! Junpei, your present caused all kinds of problems. Stop being nice. I knew I couldn't tell the others. They'd stop me, I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran into the hall room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. In the shadows, a moment later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me, up the staircase. Wait until they were out of sight, and then I ran, as quiet as I could, down and down and down. I reached the bottom deck. In the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
Just where I thought it would be, seen on the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but I ran back toward the stairs. When the incinerator opened, and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
I mean, I'm a giver. His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone suddenly pulled up the corner of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, my eyes wide. I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4. I spun around and broke into a run. Hongo's hand closed over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
He's really good at grabbing people by the wrist. There was an edge of insanity in his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I shook my body and I flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. Man, this is... But I was still only I was no match for a man like Hongo. How are we having this go on? Like, how is her consciousness spanning across time if she's about to die? I'm really confused by this. Even if her thoughts reach the future, she shouldn't be this dispassionate about it.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Then, suddenly,
Akane!
the stairs flew open. My brother Owie bust out of it. Then became 7 and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt towards Hongo.
You came back!
But then,
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. Force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me. Behind him I could see my brother, his fist clenched. Those fists never reached Hongo. In the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. He turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen and tossed the bracelets carelessly to the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? No effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all, walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few minutes later... What numbers were those? 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned and ran toward the door with a 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I hear a voice from the other side of the door. A weird, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed loudly around the empty room. God, I was glad when I didn't have to hear this the first time and hear how she died. I mean, I know how she died, but...
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door.
What?
Could she have just scanned the red, grabbed the 2 bracelets, and walked out? Then it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Oi. Man, I knew what I was going to say, but this one had that was one hell of a creepy voice. Why is a little kid saying holy shit?
I knew it.
Oh.
It's starting.
Now we're in Junpei-vision, and we still can't leave.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about?
Does it really matter? We have to get out. I don't know how.
It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Well, you're not asking very good questions now, are you?
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn.
It means burn to the point of decomposition.
What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
It was a spell my warlock could cast in World of Warcraft. Or was it mage?
Well...
I think it was mage.
God damn it! Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this
God
out.
damn it.
What? Why me?
Because you did it once before.
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
No, I'm sure they removed it a long time ago.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her, though. Wait. The floor, it's moving. What else can I say about it, but...
What the hell is that?
What is that? What is that?
What else can I say? For a moment, a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer? At least it kind of did. There's a monitor and a keyboard and a cross-shaped device of some kind. The machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place, and I forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I was at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at with the grass drenched in tears. I see on the screen's reflection of my own face, and kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, just calm down, all right? We've got a freaking hacker here. Lotus, get on it. Man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
All right, back to this thing. Only showing up now is going to be important. What the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Like, we're all tint. Doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
It's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll press buttons. I'm sure that'll... Huh. Well, at least it's on now. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters across a 5x5 grid, ranging from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
Okay. Alright, puzzle, how do you work?
Incineration will begin in 13 minutes.
Okay, let's get to it. We really do this? It feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I started a puzzle on the screen. I'm sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. So Junpei had been gone for a while. His mind was... I couldn't get any more information from him. So wait, she's getting information from me from the future? I thought I was getting information from her from the past. I guess it could be a two-way connection. Are we both transmitters and receivers then? I just felt hot tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, I turned around. But as the window of the entry door was a frightening evil face. It was Hongo. Now he'd been watching me.
Don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
Simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you.
Please do. Let me know how to solve the puzzle.
Solve the puzzle on that machine.
How? His laugh was muffled by the door, but still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and I glared at Hongo, trying to hold back hot tears. Just let me at the damn puzzle.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
Oh, my. How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty.
What are you talking about? You tricked people into blowing themselves up in 9 years.
You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Not a bad game.
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
Yeah, he's saying he won't recapture you, but please hurry up and get to the puzzle.
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. When I left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets in the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
Look down at my left hand. Yeah, we've seen that earlier. Grab the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's... Yeah,
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
because I want to solve a puzzle.
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
I know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by kitties.
Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I would love to if you would let me.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it will be very painful.
Wow. Ace's voice actor, holy shit. His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
You've wasted me sitting here for 3 minutes. Like, I don't know if this is actually timed or not, but goddamn, quit taking up my time. I was crying, great gulping sobs broke the hips that shook my body. I was terrified. I feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow, I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
If you'd let me see it, I could. What's it gonna do? Okay, there are 8 numbers down below, but it looks like there are 10 blank spaces. I don't even know where to start. Fear skin on my thought, and all I could do was I was going to die. Palms were sweating. Mom spaghetti. There was blood boiling in my veins. It was so hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. I rolled my chest as it would pound itself to pieces. Okay, can I go now? To my pocket. My hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy!
I would love to if you'll stop talking.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
Woman?
Jumpy! Jumpy! Jumpy!
Yes, you've said that several times. Can we please get to the puzzle?
Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Yes, you're able to say please and Jumpy. We've gotten... Sorry, guys. I'm just like, this is overacted to hell at this point. Quit holding the game hostage.
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
My God, will they ever shut up?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven of those didn't understand. Clover and Snake had an idea, though. They was looking at me. I think Snake may have figured it out. But it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Can I please do the fucking puzzle? Fuck. Something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
I don't know how this is happening, and it's stopping me from playing the game, and it's slightly frustrating. It's interesting, but I'm like, God damn, just let me do the puzzle and get her out of there. Don't keep talking forever. That means...
Akane! Akane!
Why didn't you voice this? Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. I understood what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin.
Can I please do the fucking puzzle now?
7 minutes.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
Please, I could. I told him that I had to... Because I thought this was puzzle to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. Get everything now. Okay. This is obviously going to take forever as well. I was really hoping we beat the game today, but it looks like that's not in the cards. Join me tomorrow where maybe we'll actually get to the end of this damn game. Like, it's really good, but holy crap. I started the epilogue like 6 streams ago. Damn it. See you next time, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in.